What's up, guys? I actually just tried to do a video. I'm pretty pissed off right now. I'm ready to fucking break my phone. I guess I just recorded my review of WrestleMania, and first of all, this YouTube capture is a fucking joke. It doesn't let you exit out. I tried stopping it, and it just wouldn't do it. The video kept going. It's absolutely infuriating. I honestly want the creators of YouTube drowned, gut, and quartered. It's fucking infuriating. Um, so now I have to do this whole fucking thing over again. Um, my review for TakeOver Orlando and WrestleMania 33. I have no patience for this shit, so I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts and what I thought of the show because I'm fucking pissed off. TakeOver Orlando, Sanity beat that 4-team, Dillinger Strong. Cassius Ohno replaced Noe Jose because he got attacked in Ruby Riot. I'm happy Sanity's being booked strong. It's a good win. Triple threat, the tag team match for the NXT tag team titles, the Revival, DIY, and Authors of Pain. Match of the year so far. Great. Authors of Pain showed they can keep up. Just incredible stuff from DIY and the Revival. They each did each other's finishers. Just an awesome match. Crowd was really into it. Authors of Pain retained. Aleister Black made his debut and got the win over Andrade Cien Almas. I feel bad for Almas. He's being used this poorly, but it is what it is. Black's pretty sweet. Dig his fucking intro. Music is sick. And I like his moveset. And there were some fucking losers in the crowd ruining the end of the match, chanting some smart bullshit. Hopefully they got fucking stabbed afterwards because the crowd was chanting them to shut the fuck up. Then we had the NXT Women's Title match: Ember Moon versus Asuka. Best match Ember Moon's had since she's been in NXT. Asuka was a little heelish towards the end. How she got the win, she pushed the ref into the rope to knock Ember off the top. She was going for the Eclipse, and Asuka ended up getting the win. But they had good chemistry together, I thought, and Ember was pretty impressive. Then we had NXT title match: Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode. Better than their first encounter. I really like Bobby Roode's old school, heel style. It's very slow, very methodical. He had hit a sick, glorious DDT at the end. Nice transition from a tornado DDT into that. Got the win. And before that match, they showed, how they showed Bobby Roode in the crowd at TakeOver Dallas last year, and people went nuts. They've camera pans to the crowd, and it's fucking Drew McIntyre. I was a huge fan of him when he was in the company before. I marked out when I fucking saw this because he's still only 31 years old. And apparently he just signed a 3-year deal. He's going to start out in NXT, and I just pray that they utilize him better. I'm sure Triple H realizes how good he is now since he's seen what he's done since he's left. But good show. TakeOver Orlando. TakeOver's never failed to disappoint. I enjoyed it. So now WrestleMania. Let's just fucking run through this. Technology, I'm telling you, it's great, but at the same time, I wish we lived in the Stone Age because it makes you want to fucking murder someone. And if you don't feel that way sometimes about technology, you're not human. I'm sorry. Or that you're just a sheep who thinks everything works the way it's supposed to and never any problems at all. What a fucking joke. So anyway, I'm pissed off. And just, that feeling after I just did a fucking 15-minute long video. I have to do the whole thing over. So, WrestleMania 33, first of all, I was going to do the review last night, but it was almost a 7-hour show, so thus the reason for doing it now. The pre-show, Austin Aries versus Neville for the Cruiserweight title. Very solid match. I enjoyed it. Started off, Neville retained with the red arrow. It sucks Aries didn't get the win, but I'm sure this feud will continue, and hopefully he gets a Cruiserweight title soon. Then we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And as big of a Pats fan as I am, Gronk, he got involved to help Mojo Rally. He kind of shoulder blocked Jinder Mahal. It was pretty funny. I don't understand Mojo winning. Not even Strowman or fucking Big Show or Sami Zayn. I thought Sami should have won. I mean, Strowman was in the match for like 5 minutes, and Sami got eliminated towards the end. But it's just bullshit, man. The worst Battle Royal, Andre Giant Battle Royal yet. Then we had the Intercontinental title match, Dean Ambrose against Baron Corbin, which apparently got moved to the pre-show the last second. I don't understand why, but I mean, Corbin had to come out through his theme halfway through. It didn't even start from the beginning. That's how crunched for time they were. It wasn't that good of a match. Ambrose got the win, Dirty Deeds, 1, 2, 3. I'm happy he got the win at Mania. Finally got on the board, even was on the pre-show, but lackluster match. The Intercontinental title deserves more prestige. in the pre-show. Then the main card, it's AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. I thought, honestly, match of the night. Shane was he was actually wrestling. Like, people fucking calling him Spot Monkey. Show the guy some respect, dude. He's never been a trained wrestler, but he always puts on fantastic performances and gives it his all. I mean, he tried to shooting star press, for fucking God's sakes, and, AJ moved out of the way, but I kind of marked out. I was like, wow, and a shooting star press from Shane? Damn, I know he is in good shape for his age, but holy shit. And he did his coast-to-coast trash can drop kick, and he did the elbow through the announcer's table, although AJ missed. Shane moved. Then AJ hit the phenomenal forearm for the win. Very good match. It should have been higher up on the card, to be honest. Might have been match of the night. Very, very good match. Then we had Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho for the U.S. title. Happy KO got the win. Powerbomb on the apron. Rolled Jericho back in the ring. Got the 1, 2, 3. But very good match. These two worked well together. Great psychology. It really told the story, the hatred these two have for each other. And just a very good match. Jericho had a giant inflatable list as part of his entrance when he walked out. But happy Owens, man. Universal champ, 2-time Intercontinental champ, and U.S. champ. And he's been NXT champ. He's off to a good start in his career. So all you fucking idiots bitching that he's getting buried when he lost the Universal title, come on. So yeah, it was a good match. What was after that? I think it was the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Raw Women's title. I was a little let down by this, to be honest. I thought it'd be a little better. Sasha versus Nia versus Charlotte versus Bayley. Bayley ended up retaining. It came down to her and Charlotte. She gave the Macho Man elbow off the top rope and got the pin. I thought it should have been down to Sasha and Bayley, but I'm sure that feud will commence soon. But good to see Bayley retain. I thought they should have held off for her win for that title at Mania, but I'm just a little let down by that match. Then I think it was Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Miz was getting a lot of cheers from the crowd. Cena did a back suplex, a 5-knuckle shuffle that Nikki did too, and an FU. That was the entire offense from Cena. Miz literally did all the work. Maurice didn't do much. He took a shot from Nikki. And then after the match, Cena and Nikki won after Cena proposed to her, and then they flew right to New York this morning. I see a picture of her with her big-ass ring, flaunting it. She just wanted to get a ring so she can show it off now. Like, hey, girl, I'm getting married. Just literally their whole fucking relationship is just an image. It's just everything, just validated everything Miz and Maurice said. Miz deserved better, man. He is a very, very good, very, very good wrestler. I'm going to say very good worker. He's the best talker I think they have right now, and he's very solid in the ring. He's improved. Then after this, it was the Triple Threat Tag Team Ladder Match for Raw Tag Team titles. Sheamus and Cesaro, Enzo, and Cass versus The Club, Gallows and Anderson. New Day came out, so there's a fourth team in the match. The fucking Hardys came out. Hardest I've marked out since AJ Styles debuted last year. Jeff Hardy had a swanton off the top of a ladder through Cesaro through the ladder. Matt Hardy ended up grabbing the titles. He did look like he, had some part of his, broken gimmick, and he was, delete chants, and he kind of talked a little bit like, it almost sounds like a watered down version of it after. But hey, I'm just happy they're fucking back. Just awesome to see. So Hardy's the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Then we had the non-sanctioned match, Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Both had sick entrances. Rollins got the win with a pedigree. Stephanie looked unbelievably hot. She ended up going through a table. Triple H came down on a motorcycle. Obviously, he wasn't walking that 80-yard ramp. That's longest in Mania history, by the way. He looked badass. Steph looked like a fucking MILF as usual. Her leather pants while she was on the motorcycle. Oh my god, I couldn't stop staring. But yeah. Beer. Rollins, one of the pedigree, kind of wish he hit the curb stomp, but happy nonetheless. And I give him a lot of credit. I don't know if he was 100%, but he is an animal, man. How hard he works just to rehab, just to make sure he's, if anything, 85, 90% so he could wrestle. He did not want to miss a second WrestleMania in a row. And I was a little concerned for him going in, but he did well. And Triple H is one of the safest wrestlers, in the business, in my opinion. So Rollins got the win. I'm happy. He slayed the king. Then we had, what was after that? Then we had the WWE title match. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. The most disappointing part of the night, in my opinion. I'm a big Randy Orton fan. Anyone who's been watching my videos on YouTube for over the years, my first channel was RKO Legend Killer 687. Randy Orton will always be my boy, but he did not need a title. I know he hasn't been champion a year or two, but I mean he's 37 now. Fuck's sakes, he didn't need this Mania win. I mean Bray now is 0-3 at Mania. He should have beat Cena at 30, his first Mania. He should have beat Taker in 31, in my opinion. Last year, they didn't even have anything for him. He just had a segment with him and the Wyatt family and The Rock. I thought he was finally... First of all, his entrance with all the fireflies. Holy shit, that looked awesome. But, going in WrestleMania as the champion, finally. A marquee match. This should have been his WrestleMania moment, damn it. They each hit their finisher, Sister Abigail and RKO, and then Orton, RKO at the end got the win. But there was some weird, Bray mind games with the ring, I guess, was LED or whatever. The giant ring above the ring projected something down, and there was Bray was doing some mind games. It was like maggots in the ring. It was really weird. But I didn't enjoy this match. I was very disappointed, and I was pissed off that Bray lost. That was probably my biggest disappointment of the night. And after that was a SmackDown Women's title. Carmella versus Natalya versus Mickie James versus Becky Lynch versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss. I thought maybe Kelly or Victoria. There'd be a couple surprise entrances. They were rumored, but it's just hard to have a good match with all these so many girls in the ring at once. Naomi ended up making Alexa Bliss tap out with a pretty cool looking finisher. Submission move. So two-time champ. I'm happy she won in her hometown, and Naomi's won me over, man. She's a good athlete. She's gotten better on the mic, and I mean she's got an ass. But yeah, Naomi, new women's champ. Then we had the Universal title match, Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Honestly, this was a lot better than their Survivor Series match, and I was okay with this. It was 7-8 minutes maybe tops, and there was no slow parts. It was just they're beating the hell out of each other, two big bulls. I mean, Goldberg hit a couple spears. He speared Lesnar through the barricade. Brock hit about 15, I would like to think 12 to 15 German suplexes. And honestly, I felt bad for Goldberg. He must have been sore as hell this morning. I mean, I feel like he's done too. Brock ended up getting the F5 for the win. New Universal champ. The crowd was hot as hell for Brock, and he was kind of playing to them too towards the end. It was kind of funny. But Brock, the Universal Champion, Goldberg, he had a jackhammer, Brock kicked out, and then, Brock F5 win. But I just feel like Goldberg, I was very happy to see him back. That first night I'm back on Raw was an incredible night. Great reaction. I couldn't believe I was seeing Goldberg back in the WWE. I didn't think he needed a championship. This match didn't need a title. But, Brock obviously needs to be champion. But, his big money, man. But I hope Goldberg's done now, because I'm not just because he's not really much of a wrestler anymore. He can't really wrestle more than 2 moves, but his body can't take it. I mean, he took a fucking beating in that short match. So, yeah, but I was entertained, and Brock the champion's fine with me. See if maybe Finn challenges him or something, and then the main event with JR came down to call. He got a nice hand, fantastic. Just awesome. Undertaker versus Roman Reigns, and you kind of knew it was Taker's last match. I had a feeling, and because I was expecting JR to call the Lesnar Goldberg match, which was rumored, but he ended up calling this match, and that's when you knew. I mean, obviously these guys want JR calling their last matches. That's how much respect they have for him. And real quick note, Michael Cole trying to talk over JR the whole time, trying to call the match. They should have just let JR call it with King, whoever else was at ringside. I mean, or JBL. It fucking Cole, and then Cole with cringeworthy saying, I know it's been a rough couple of weeks, JR, but let's focus here. And rough couple of weeks. The guy just lost his best friend, his fucking wife. You idiot. Just cringeworthy. Cole, man, just pisses me off. And JR apparently signed a 2-year deal, WWE full time. He's back, and I think if Mauro Ranallo is done with the company, put JR to call play-by-play on SmackDown. I just want to hear him announce again, and just hearing him call this match last night. It makes everything better. He could make a James Ellsworth match seem like a main event championship match. So Taker Reigns, I mean, it's just, I knew it was going to happen deep down, but I saw the hope. Reigns got the win. He literally did about 6 or 7 Superman punches and 5 spears. He had 2 big ones at the end to finally put Taker down, because he kicked out of about 2 of them, but the crowd was all over Roman. Undertaker chance. Taker hit him with a chokeslam. It was awkward, kind of cringeworthy to watch last ride. It just shows how bad Taker is. His body is just broken now. And someone made a comment on a post. I couldn't help but laugh. It says, it's hard to see Taker look like an alcoholic tow truck driver now, but it's just, yeah, he's got the belly now and stuff, but it just, I felt bad for him. Even in his way to the ring, you could tell he didn't seem like it just seemed like he was hurting walking to the ring. And he came, by the way, his entrance, he showed up like halfway down the ramp, coming up through the floor and made his way. Everyone was soaking in every bit of this entrance, every bit of it. It's just Roman, he botched a couple of moves. I feel like he tried reversing Taker, going for a tombstone, reversing it into hit tombstone of his own, like Triple H did properly at his match at WrestleMania 27, but Roman couldn't even do it. It just, and then he couldn't even, Taker had Hell's Gate locked in, and Roman couldn't even sell it properly. And I'm sure Roman's a nice guy, and this is all Vince's, obviously, hard on booking for him, but the guy just seems so robotic to me. Nothing seems natural. I don't think he's very good on the mic. Maybe he's improved a little in the ring, and just his same Shield theme and get up, man, and that fucking stupid ass fucking jerk off motion of his wrist, but anyway, this match wasn't very good. I'd honestly probably say it's Taker's worst WrestleMania match, to be honest. And I'm saying worse than that fucking handicap match he had with Big Show and A-Train at 19, which actually wasn't that bad because Taker was still in shape and obviously younger. So, and that's after the match. Reigns speared one, and you knew it was over when Taker actually broke character and kissed Michelle McCool, who's his wife, obviously, at ringside. That's when it was like, wow, shit's over. And, Taker, after they showed the replays of the finish of the match, got back in the ring and, had all his gear on, and he took his jacket off, he folded it, took his hat and gloves and put it on his jacket and left it in the ring. And he kind of just looked around the ring, just kind of soaking it all in, like, man, this is it. And honestly, you could see he was getting a tiny bit emotional. He was not going to cry, obviously, but you could tell it was, to him, it was done. So then he left the ring and walked, and WrestleMania ended with him, how he does that, and the camera shows him from the back. And he lowered into the same spot where he came up for the match, just lowered in, and the lights went out, and, credits on the bottom corner, WrestleMania All Rights Reserved, and that's how the show ended. So, honestly, WrestleMania 33, this was one of the best WrestleManias in recent memory. I really fucking enjoyed it. The stage, by the way, was incredible. Like I said, 80-yard ramp. There was a huge globe that said WrestleMania on it, like a huge world-looking thing, kind of roller coaster-looking thing in the back. Just incredible. The Hardys returning. AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon was an awesome match. Rollins versus Triple H was brutal. Very well done. The U.S. title match was very solid. The ladder match, aside from the Hardys' return, was pretty damn entertaining. It was pretty good. The women's title matches, they were all right. They weren't terrible. They were all right. And then the only disappointment other than Wyatt and Orton, which is one of the worst WWE title matches I've seen in a while, the Cena and Miz mixed tag match was a letdown. But other than that, I give WrestleMania 33 like an 8 out of 10. I fucking loved it. It was very good. Sorry I didn't get individual ratings for the matches. I just didn't really feel like it. But I'd say overall 8 out of 10 WrestleMania. TakeOver was good. Very good. Mania was I'd say great, honestly. I really enjoyed it. I'm happy I did, because it's about time we got a good WrestleMania. The card delivered. So yeah, guys, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the show, and hopefully this video works this time and I actually fucking uploaded and has sound. That's the thing. It recorded, but the sound was off. So yeah, guys, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. And WrestleMania 33, pretty damn good show. I'm out. Peace.